No, it's just
right here.
no, it's just sloppy.
It really looks like cursive.
It does not look like cursive.
Oh,
All right, so part 2. All right. So now we're gonna read paragraph 3.
Okay.
So Anansi got a sack and started collecting common sense. Brush your teeth to prevent cavities. Put your socks on before your shoes. Anansi put them all in his sack. All right, so what's the first thing? So this is the part story begins to tell about the things that happen as Anansi tries to solve his problem, which is collecting all the common sense. What is the first thing that Anansi does to solve his problem?
To solve the Anansi trying to solve the problem is trying to collect common sense.
Yeah, but how is he trying to do it? I'll read it again. So Anansi got a sack and started collecting common sense. Brush your teeth to prevent calories. Put your socks on before your shoes. Anansi put them all in his sack. So what did he do to get the common sense? Where did he put it?
In his sack.
Okay, so he put common sense. In his sack. So we're writing that on the sequence events in our story map.
I could write it for you if you wanted to.
No, we need to do this quicker because this video is going to be too long. But I appreciate you volunteering. All right. So I just printed the first thing that Anansi does in the box labeled secret events. And then, let's see, paragraph 4. The sack was soon bursting at the seams. I need to find a better place to keep the common sense, thought Anansi. Just then he spied a calabash. Do you remember what a calabash is?
Nope.
It's a big pumpkin.
Oh.
Growing on a vine. It looked like a giant pumpkin, which it just tells you. Anansi hollowed out the calabash. Then he stuffed all the common sense inside it and kept collecting. All right, so what's the next thing that he did to get all the common sense?
He was going to a pumpkin.
What did he do with the big pumpkin? Did he put something in it?
Wait, let me see it. So where are we?
Paragraph 4. Hopefully there wasn't a time limit on this.
He stuffed all the common sense
Where?
in the pumpkin.
Yep, in the giant.
And
That's
kept
remember
collecting.
calabash.
Calabash. It makes it easier for me to not read it.
Yes, that's okay. I understand that. You can read it while I read in the calabash. So we're going to write that on our story map too. So that's the next sequence of events. All right. All right. So now we're going to go to see, did we read mine? All right, so when Anansi had gathered up every bit of common sense, he thought, now I just have to find a good place to hide it. Right here. Want to read that real quick? 5.
When Anansi gathered every single bit of common sense, he inside and kept collecting. When Anansi gathered every
Right here, like right here.
thought, now I have to find a good place to hide it.
So what's the next sequence of events? What happened right there? What did he need to do?
Needed to hide the common sense.
In a good place?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to write that on our
Can I
next
keep
sequence of
going?
events. Sure, go ahead.
Anansi set off through the jungle to find all the right hiding. Wait. He dragged the calabash under ferns. Ferns, that's what I said.
Okay.
And over logs he
Waited.
waded
Right here. Through streams.
through streams. He
Yep.
trudged from the scrub to the brush to hedge.
Okay, I'm going to finish reading. Please take me too long. He hiked up the muddy trails and slid down steep hillsides. Finally, Anansi found the tallest tree in the jungle.
Oh man.
Okay, so after we just read that, this paragraph you just read, it tells us about the story setting, which we need to still fill that out right here, the setting. Where does the story take place? We just found out at the end of this. Well, where does it take place? What's the setting? Right here. What's the setting?
The setting is that,
No, where? Like, not, I'm not asking for a definite.
and that's what I was
Okay,
gonna say.
okay.
That Anansi was in the jungle.
The jungle. Perfect. I'm going to write that on our story map. Where's the setting?
Right here.
Mm-hmm. Good job. You're so smart. All right.
What
Do
about
we
these?
know when the story takes place? Do they tell us like a time or no? Nope, you're right. Nope. So since they don't tell us, we can't put down that
I
information.
know some common sense.
Like what? Do you?
Being good
Being good is.
and listening. Right? Listening.
Yeah.
Listening.
Listen. So remember when I told you about the story, it said that like Anansi is like a legend, like he's from a long time ago. So then if he's somebody who's been talked about for a really long time, is the story probably a long time ago?
No.
Why do you know?
I don't think it's real.
But if it was real. Well, I'm going to put right here for the time, a long time ago, with a question mark. Because we don't know. But that's my best guess. Because it says that he's a long time ago. All right. So now we are going to do...
Maybe we killed Anansi because we see spiders.
Maybe. All right, 7 and 8. All right, this is the perfect hiding place, he said. The calabash will be safe and sound. No one would ever guess that I have hidden such a valuable treasure in an unusual place. Using a thick rope, Anansi tied the heavy calabash around his neck so that it dangled in front of him like a locket-on necklace. He started up the tree trunk, but climbing was hard. The calabash flopped and swayed. It banged Anansi's belly.
Wait,
It bruised his knees, right here. It bruised his knees and elbows. The rope burned the back of his neck, but even though Anansi was aching and bared, he did not stop. The thought of getting rich kept him going. Okay, what's the next thing that Anansi did?
Oh, we turned the page. That
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah. What did he do?
He found the perfect hiding place,
Okay, so he tried to hide it.
and he did. Oh,
No, he didn't. It said he was struggling. So it says right here, it banged. Mom, can you get your phone? So it says that he banged, it banged his belly, bruised his knees and elbows, and the rope burnt the back of his neck. And so he got hurt, right?
yeah.
Okay, but it hurt because it's too big for a spider.
That's way too much.
I know, I should have wrote smaller. It's okay. So that's the next thing on our secret events, and I just wrote it down. Okay.
Can we do these now?
We're gonna get there. So we're doing 9 through 11 now. Listen, as Anansi was struggling upward, he had heard someone giggling below him. He looked down and saw a small boy leaning against the tree trunk. Anansi called down to the boy. "What is so funny?" he asked. "You are," said the boy. "Anyone with a pinch of common sense knows that it's easier to carry things on your back, especially if you're climbing a tree. How foolish can you get?" Okay. This paragraph names another character in the story. Who's the other character?
The boy.
Okay, the boy, that's right. The boy. So we're going to write that on the characters part of our story map. Okay. And we're going to do this in another video.